ready now. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hear me now. I never bad mind nobody yet. I never fight down nobody now. I never try stop nobody breath. That is not in my nature, no, no, no. I never see people with them things and vex them of it, especially when they work hard for it. But it have some people, soon as they walk through your door, they put a stumbling block in your road, your road, your road, your road, your road, your road. They practice evil, they think we don't know. And some of them close, they close, they close, they close to you. I'm telling you, enemies from the borderline. We're not blind, we don't stop them long, long time. Yes, enemies on the borderline. Enemies from the borderline. So remove yourself. We don't want a friend from them. We don't want to drink from them. We don't want to think from them, from them, from them. So remove yourself. We don't want a friend from them. We don't want to drink from them. We don't want to think from them, from them, from them. I'm telling you, don't have no time for no total. Only have time for making moves. I don't carry feelings. That is too much of a heavy load. I never sell out my friends. That's not something I don't practice. Too many actors and actresses, yeah. But it have some people, soon as they walk through your door, they put a stumbling block in your road, your road, your road, your road, your road, your road. They practice evil, they think we don't know. And some of them close, they close, they close, they close to you. I'm telling you, enemies from the borderline. We're not blind, we don't stop them long, long time. Yes, enemies from the borderline. Enemies from the borderline. So remove yourself. We don't want a friend from them. We don't want to drink from them. We don't want to think from them, from them, from them. So remove yourself. We don't want a friend from them. We don't want to drink from them. We don't want to think from them, from them, from them. I'm telling you, I never bad mind nobody yet. I never fight down nobody now. I never try stop nobody breath. That is not in my nature, no, no, no. I never see people with them things and vex them of it, especially when they work hard for it. But it have some people, soon as they walk through your door, they put a stumbling block in your road, your road, your road, your road, your road, your road. They practice evil, they think we don't know. And some of them close, they close, they close, they close to you. I'm telling you, enemies from the borderline. We're not blind, we don't stop them long, long time. Yes, enemies from the borderline. Enemies from the borderline. So remove yourself. We don't want a friend from them. We don't want to drink from them. We don't want to think from them, from them, from them. So remove yourself. We don't want a friend from them. We don't want to drink from them. We don't want to think from them, from them, from them. I'm telling you, man, your belly.
The Empire.
Man, your belly. Ready now, ready now. Yeah, 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 yeah.
The Empire.
Hear me now. I never bad mind nobody yet. I never fight down nobody now. I never try stop nobody breath. That is not in my nature, no, no, no. I never see people with them things and vex them of it, especially when they work hard for it. But it have some people, soon as they walk through your door, they put a stumbling block in your road, your road, much of a heavy load. I never sell out my friends, that's not something I don't practice. Too many actors and actresses, yeah. But it have some people, soon as they walk through your door, they put a stumbling block in your road, your road, your road. Your road, your road, your road. They practice evil, they think we don't know. And some of them close, they close, they close. They close to you. I'm telling you, enemies from the borderline. We not blind, we don't fuck them long.
Justin. Yo. Dirty, bad mind. Dirty, dirty, bad mind. Dirty, dirty, bad mind. Them just a lava, lava and pale for me. I don't give up. Don't give up. Them just a run off the mouth and sit down for me business. I don't give up. Don't give up. Take your dirty mind off of me. Take your dirty mind off of me. The more them talk, the more them chat, the more Jah bless me. Take your dirty mind off of me. Take your dirty mind off of me. Cause the more them talk and the more them chat, Jah bless me. Bad mind can't stress me. Them don't impress me. Them a run off them mouth and talk like the informer of the century. Pure hate and envy. Smile in your face and stab you in the back, so dangerous and deadly. Them bad mind and stupid, I don't know why they do it. Got them nose up in my business, on my name like freaking snitches. Them tasty and nosy and always telling stories, but them don't really know me, so just love me. Them just a lava, lava and pale for me. I don't give up. Don't give up. Take your dirty mind off of me. Take your dirty mind off of me. The more them talk, the more them chat, the more Jah bless me. Take your dirty mind off of me. Take your dirty mind off of me. Cause the more them talk and the more them chat, Jah bless me. Shut your mouth and stop talk. You all have emotion.
Again, I'm running for the leader of the Lions with Jade. Who vex? Folks, I feeling my mouth all day. They see my mouth bust. If my eye bung up, what's going on, folks? Yeah. These things are gonna sort themselves out. But after that, bust ya? Pace and Papa, enough of my story. Yeah, I feel in my face, so I say my mouth bust yet. I bung up, my head.
Them just a lava, lava and pale for me. I don't give up. Don't give up. Them just a run off the mouth and sit down for me business. I don't give up. Don't give up. Take your dirty mind off of me. Take your dirty mind off of me. The more them talk, the more them chat, the more Jah bless me. Take your dirty mind off of me. Take your dirty mind off of me. Cause the more them talk and the more them chat, Jah bless me.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere, make no mistake. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
We love the open county of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right.
We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not
This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana.
Good morning to you and welcome down to Livewire. It is the 19th of June 2024 and we're here for yet another episode. I'll be taking you through the paces as I normally do in the morning here from 8 to 9. You might go a little late today, not too sure, depending on how the morning goes. Also, let me let you know right now, Wednesday is calling day, right? We might take some calls during the week, but Wednesday is the day for you to call. So if you had an opinion you want to share, you want some clarity on something, take for instance the gentleman who called and gave the a complaint or raised an issue in relation to LHC, things like that. You know, you can call and you more clarity could be given or the information could be sought so that persons have a better understanding of what's going on and that kind of thing. So for the caller yesterday, before I get into that, morning to all the persons joining us on the program across the 10 administrative regions of Guyana. Morning to all those persons joining us from across the diaspora. Happy to have you guys here. Guys, I want to give you guys an update. Eunice had her surgery yesterday. It was successful. She's at home listening to us, not looking at us right now, but she's listening, and we're happy that things went well and she's recovering. She's in that recovering process. So good morning to you, Eunice. And damn boy, Vishal, we in 5 minutes in, brother. Morning.
I'm not sure I'm supposed to give it all this morning.
What's up, brother?
How are you doing, my friend?
I good, Vishal. I good, bro.
Okay.
Happy to hear from you.
Yes. Did you made some inquiries as to substantiate the claim that the guy made yesterday?
I was about to do that, and then you call.
Oh.
See, you want to call back in like about 10 minutes. Let me at least do the morning greeting and then get into that. Then
We'll do that.
good. Thanks, buddy. Thanks so much. Right. We glad that people engaging. We're glad that people engaging, right? So before I get into the hospital stuff, good morning to the persons on the live already. Muntiaz Ali, Salomi, Suku, good morning to you. Derek Drupal, Eddie Ramnan, Jonah Bijan, Alan Khan, good morning to you. Shakila Khan, Omar Sharif, Anthony Wong, Philip Diabru, Hanuman Prem Kumar, in the Paul Narayan and Camille Narayan, both joining us from Minnesota. Sunita Sukra, Leroy Mangal from NYC, Mohammed Isaf, Sherry Ramdai, good morning to you, joining us from France. Shakila Bridgelal, she's joining us from on the East Bank there. Ramnarayan Singh, morning to you. Faisal Ghani, Andrea Matthews, good morning to you, and all those people there along Durban Street in that area that you operate. I see Eunice commenting on this live stream. Your eye to type. Eunice, please stop it. But morning to you still. Morning to Deshaun, Zoe, Miss Rita, Mr. Little, and the little one there. Good morning to all you guys. Pam Singh, morning to you and Trevor. Richard Stanislas, good morning. Good morning. Neil Ramlokan, Sherry Singh, good morning to Jamila Kayum, Lynette Shuraj, Gayatri Baldio, good morning to you. Rafi Khan, Nirmala Allen, good morning. Dionan Suku, and Hill, Lance Henry. Yes, my brother, I'm glad to see that you're here this morning. Ronald Martindale, morning to you. Joseph Satar, Balwant, Dan Raj, Henry Jagio, Rose, Sherwin Siram, Jasoda Budram, Maureen Razio, good morning to you. Cecil Rampasad, Councillor Stephanie Nelson Moore, good morning to you. Rahim Amarali, good morning to you, brother. Krishana Diodat, good morning. Taras O'Brien, good morning to you. Richard Aklu, Philip Graves-Zandi, Dale Henry, Asif Hamad, Sarah Mosley, Ronald Jones, big up yourself. Rajendra Singh, good morning to you. Dial Sukram, my brother from another mother, good morning to you. Jamil Azmir, morning. Baby Kali Charan, morning to everybody. Raj Singh, Vijay Lacha, good morning to you. Raji Maraj, morning. Norman Aziz, good morning to you. Jarman Seeley, big up yourself. Miss Bob, good morning to you. Anthony Singh, good morning to you. Boy, good morning to Akani Blair. Guys, also please check out Point Blank. It's going to be on tonight. I think it's 8 from 8 p.m. Akani, please put the time in the comments there. I think it's from 8 to 9 p.m. And I think today is call-in Wednesdays for them as well. So get your topics together and you can join Akani on his live this evening, Point Blank. Special good morning to MP Pimon Williams, Member of Parliament, here on the live with us as well. So guys, right. So the gentleman called yesterday after he and a friend of his or a relative went to LHC, and he said that the nurse told him that all the machines were down and they were only giving painkillers, and that kind of thing. So yesterday I made contact with the head of LHC, Dr. Harris, to inquire what was going on in relation to that. And people, sometimes in that case, I would have probably at 9 to 10 p.m. people, 9 to 10 p.m. Point Blank tonight. You can catch that on Akani's page there, right? Tonight is Cricket Akani. As if it's trouble. Y'all is trouble. But right, so I spoke to Dr. Harris, who's the head of LHC there in Linden, and he said to me that this was not so, right? He did say that the biochemistry, I don't know if it's the department or a machine, was down for 2 days. But Western Scientific, they came up and they fixed it, and it's running currently, right? And that was the earlier part of last week. So probably last week, Monday or Tuesday, the machine was down, and by Wednesday, Thursday, it was back up running, right? And he has assured me that all the other machinery in relation to testing or whatever else needs to be done at LHC, they are functioning. 2 days in last week, the early part of last week, the biochemistry area had to have some maintenance or repair works done. Those were finished, completed, and the machinery in those departments are up and running again, right? So I hope that gave the caller some clarity in relation to what he was told, in relation to how functional the machinery or the equipment at LHC is, right? I found it a little hard to believe that everything wasn't working, you know, but sometimes I guess you run into persons who are dealing with so much that's probably outside of the work system as well, that they tend to, you know, how best to put it? Some people take the home stress to work, some people take their work stress to take it home. But I don't know why the person would have told you guys that. I hope that this brings some clarity in relation to it. And I am actually confident that Dr. Harris is not misleading me in relation to the functionality of the equipment there at LHC. And I'm thinking if it was a case where all this machinery wasn't functioning, we know how Linden people say. Not saying y'all bad, but we know Linden people say that this would have been in the news. It would have been in the news. Some nurse would have filmed something, somebody. It would have been in the news. So I hope that brings some clarity to that issue. And you know, as we go through the program, y'all can call with your whatever else you'd like to know about or whatever else you'd like us to discuss. And we'll go through the paces this morning. But before we continue, I was laughing when I saw the caption to In the Ring last night. Don't come under attack. Don't come under attack. I said, what story is this? Imagine my bike and gotta do a whole show about himself. You understand? So I got some clips from the show I pulled together for you guys. I hope you have as much fun as me. Let me go.
Look at, I'm running for the lead of the lines to change. Who vex? Folks, I feel like my mouth whole day. You see my mouth bust. If my eye bung up, what's going on, folks? Yeah. These things are going to sort themselves out. But after that, bust ya? Pace and Papa, enough of my story. Yeah, I feel in my face, so I say my mouth bust yet. I bung up, my head. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't want to make the whole thing about me. I would like to make it about me, but I shouldn't. I really shouldn't, folks. I really shouldn't. So I want to move on. I love me some Nigel Hughes. Love me some David Patterson. Love me some Diane and Leon. I thought they went in the air.
I love me some Diane and Leon. You keep messing around Diane and Leon. So somebody was telling me yesterday that based on how Leon go, they want to know if Diane is the new Miss Grippy. What story is this? What could cause this man to be so passionate? But Sherrod does mess with people, and it's caused people to get vexed. Right? So, Sherrod, you keep poking at Diane and Leon. And we will see. Good morning to Office of the Prime Minister Representative for Region 3, Miss Matu. How are you doing? Melissa, hope you're having a good morning. Tracy Martindale joining us from Region number 7. And we also have Councillor Isfiani from the Georgetown Mayor and City Council on the live. Miss Hormore, stop it. But seriously, somebody was asking me, but like, Dan is the new Miss Grippy? Miss Grip Grip? Because Leon go on terrible. Leon went on terrible. And look at it. Look at it. Sherrod poking fire like he knows something. Like he knows something. It's trouble. But we're watching it as it unfolds. We're coming down to the end of the month. And as you guys would know, the PNC and the AFC, they're scheduled to have their... I wonder this guy calling the show. You calling the live or you calling me? Oh, I'm live right now. So I got to call you after. Coming off at 9. Good. Right. What was I saying? Anyway, so the congresses are coming up for the PNC and the AFC, and Melissa, stop it, right? So let's see what happens. It's heating up. We're seeing more revelations coming out of both camps, a lot of secrets and stuff. We'll see how it goes, right? But this morning I wanted to look at what's wrong with this big man. Everybody all like you, brother. But anyway, this morning I wanted to look at this thing that I saw here on social media yesterday, right? US takes action against Guyanese for alleged tax evasion, but silent on the looting of Guyana's resources by foreign companies. Dr. Glenn Lal, right? Now, what I want to assure y'all, that even this story that is here is not written by Glenn Lal, right? It's not written by Glenn Lal. And the focus, a lot of people are wondering where the doctorate came from and these kinds of things. I'm not going to get into this morning about foreign companies and resources and that kind of thing. Glenn Lal is on his own level with that. He has a different understanding to these kinds of things. And I think at a higher level, because when he disseminates what he understands, there are not many people who can comprehend what he's saying because it's at such a high level. You understand me? At such a high level. But my thing is, Glenn Lal, who is talking about foreign companies looting Guyana's resources, is a local that is used to rob Guyana too. Everybody knows when Glenn Lal was bringing in these, I think, one or two Lexus Jeeps, one or two, can't remember the amount, one or two. And he bring it in through some people who was remigrant and this and that, all kind of fanciness. And Glenn Lal talking about people who rob in the state. You're a local and you're doing it. Or is it because you're a local you could do it, Mr. Lal? Right? Lest we forget, Glenn Lal and others prepare to reappear on tax fraud case January 8th. Right? Are you not denying Guyana resources? So when people like Glenn Lal, who like to play they're holier than thou and they have the best interests of Guyanese at heart and they're only in it for the love of the country and nonsense. Nonsense. Your main aim is to sell papers, you understand, and to give, I guess, whatever you're calling your political party when you launch it, a foot or a peg or something to stand on pre-2025 general and regional elections. You understand? So I'd like to remind people of these things, because when people like Glenn Lal play the paragons of virtue and they're only interested in the well-being of the state, they're just as bad as some of the persons that they're claiming are out there fleecing the state. You understand? Look at this here. Directors Mohan, Glenn Lal, Tony Yasin skim off $602 million. Right? This is a Times International article. It's not even local. It's not even local. So I'd like people like Glenn to remember these things before you. And I don't think he cares. I don't think he cares. I told y'all I worked there briefly, and it was the most toxic environment I've ever been in. You understand? And what is so funny is that a lot of the persons who claim that they are tough reporters and tough journalists and survivors and they can make it anywhere run and left there. Run and left there. Even the persons who he deemed close to him. Glenn, Abino, Gildari, what is that girl name? Wilborg. All them people needed tight, beat out and left feet. You understand me? So I just want to remind people of who Glenn Lal is and what he brings to the table in the past and what you can expect in the future from this gentleman here. Now let me jump over to the doctorate thing, right? So, man, this doctorate said I had a banner in the coalition, banner named Collins, right? He used to head President Youth Award program. Can't really say head it. He was in the office space. Never really had major accomplishments under the award on this tenure. But he too was awarded with an honorary doctorate. I think at the same time Simona Brooms got hers. But their own came from a place similar to where Glenn Lal got his, one of these seminary universities. You understand? Now, yesterday after I saw the article and I was doing some research, a couple of people called me and they told me that through this ICA, they had a local representative, a very popular man of God. He just sing and he got music shop and them kind of thing. That person was selling these doctorates to persons who were interested here. You understand? So you could have paid the guy and he would have recommended you to the international organization to get this doctorate. Right? So for those who don't know, and quite a few of you might know, what line about Mark? Mark, you want to send me a link? Send me a number. Let me send you a link so you can come on to my line about. Right? Anyway, time with Mark. So that was the information that was shared with me yesterday. This holy man was a representative of this agency, CICA. Let me make sure is that. Yes, CICA, the Canadian International. Jesus, sweet God, the Canadian International Something Association, Chaplaincy Association, something to that effect, right? So he was a representative of this association, and here he took payments, allegedly took payments for persons to get these doctorates, right? And it is alleged that Glenn Lal was one of the persons who paid to get this doctorate. So now I wanted to share with you guys, well, not share with you, for my purposes, I wanted to see, if these people got a website and how this whole thing does work out with these doctorates and find out the nitty-gritty, because I don't like y'all floating, much less me. So decided to check on it, right? So this is actually the honorary doctorate of philosophy and humane letters, right? Just let me go back one and stuff so that you can understand. So this here is a university and seminary, and most of their accreditation is in relation to spiritual things. So they have a bachelor's in theology, a master's in theology. Let me zoom in a little more so y'all could see, right? So I don't know that Glenn was a church boy at any time or anything like that. But we can look at it. We can look at it, right? So you can at this institution, you can get a bachelor's in theology, you can get a master's in theology, masters of divinity in advanced Christian chaplain ministry, doctor of ministry, doctor of philosophy in theology, honorary doctorate of divinity, honorary doctorate of philosophy in humane letters, which was conferred on Glenn, pastoral counselor certification, associate certified pastoral counselor, member certified pastoral counselor, fellow certified pastoral counselor, diplomat, senior pastoral counselor, fellow certified professional coach. You understand? So just to give you an idea of, you know, the agency behind the doctorate and what they offer. So, man, let me go and check this whole philosophy and humane letters and these kind of things, right? So let's look at this. And again, I don't know of when Mr. Laura fulfills some of these criteria, but if anybody know, y'all can help me in the comments, right? Right? Y'all can tell the nation why your boss gave ExxonMobil 1% tax and Guyanese never knew about that engagement he was having with them. Mark, oh God, Mark, my boss give Exxon 1% tax? Who said? Mark, oh my God. Tell us why Mark, tell us why Raphael Chapman signed such an asinine contract, Mark. Don't worry about the 1% with Exxon yet. Let's deal with it chronologically. Which happened first? Did Raphael Chapman sign an asinine contract, sir? Mark? If so, I wonder if this is Mark Benchcup. I don't know. But Mark, could you please, if you answer that, why Raphael Trotman signed such an asinine contract, I will answer this for you, Mark, right? So let us barter. You answer that and I can come back in. Idiot. Anyway, back to cricket. So we're looking at this honorary doctor of philosophy and humane letters. Now, the honorary doctor of philosophy and humane letters degree is an award offered to persons who have made numerous contributions to society through philanthropic work. I don't remember ever seeing them kind of things out of Glenlal or Kaito News. And like I said, if anybody else knows about it, please highlight it in the comments to me, right? A complete portfolio of their work is required for assessment. This degree is evidence someone recognizes the work and contribution of the individual as having value. In order to apply for this degree, you must be referred by one of our alumni. So like I told you earlier, there is a local representative here of the organization. A biblical man. You know, he had a little sketchy past, but he find God. And I don't know if he torn the leaf or he flipped the leaf 2 times and reached back on the same side or what. But a biblical man, right? Now the requirements: biography, personal, professional resume, highest educational degree, photo, 2 reference letters, certifications or awards achieved after high school, right? It goes on to say, bachelor's degree plus 7 years or more work experience in field of study. Master's degree plus 5 years or more work experience in field of study, right? So let me say Glenn got none of them degree. 10 years or more work experience in philanthropic work and have received certifications, awards, and licenses, right? Now, I am not completely aware of um yes. Quincy said you should get one. Block me is not a problem, Mr. Toon. Bye. Mark, you anyway. It's people like Mark that threat me. Just come with the baseless stuff, and when you ask them to, evidence what they're saying, they can't do nothing. So I wanted y'all to see what the requirements were. Philanthropic, you're giving back, you're helping the poor, that kind of thing. Philanthropic activity. You send put some children through UG or something. You're sponsoring event like I secure, like you're hearing good. Them kind of things. If you're feeding the homeless, philanthropic. I have never heard them kind of activities from Glenlaw. I don't know if they got CGX. Does that ring a bell? Brethren. If you're talking about the contract that was signed with CGX under Janet Jagan, it was a Janet Jagan? How? I don't understand. One was to explore. We had no oil. Raphael Truckman knew that we found oil, idiot. Which Mark, you get a doctorate from this place too, or what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? When CGX come in, nobody knew where the oil was. They were looking. Anyway. Mark, you're looking for black this morning. You're looking for black. But so I have not. Oh my God. I can block you because it's like I can't post the stupidest when I see it in the comment section. You understand me? But anyway, I've not heard about Glenlaw engaging in any philanthropic activity. If it called paying people 5,000 to go and protest, you understand me? Is that philanthropic? On what grounds Glenlaw get this doctorate on, honorary or not? You understand me? On what grounds? And who is the alumni member that recommended Glenlaw? Who is the alumni member? If we could know. Right? So don't be fooled by this doctorate nonsense and thing. Honorary. I was telling you all about this guy Collins at PYRG, formerly. Right? So he used to actually wire Cardi Dr. Collins. Now, people, if you have an honorary doctorate, it is on the oh gosh, how to put it? If somebody want to call you doctor, they could. But in the general sense, not to mislead persons, because you're not a medical doctor, and it could be misleading. You understand me? You could imagine anybody's a doctor in here? Yes, Dr. Jones. Yes, look, this man faith. No, I have a doctorate in philosophy and humane letters. Can't help him there. You understand? So usually persons who have honorary doctorates, they don't like use it on their name like doctor this. You understand? If somebody decides to call you Dr. Jones or Dr. Anderson or Dr. Abrams or Dr. Khan, that's on them. They have decided to honor you by using that before your name. But Glenlaw here, you understand? Bluffing people hard, but doctorate and all this other nonsense, man. But Vishalin call back yet by like Evex. You know. But like I said, folks, today's Calling Wednesdays. Call in, let me know what's happening in your neck of the woods. What's bothering you? Give me a call, share with me. Pop is trouble, right? Share with me if things are happening in your community that you like. Let us know. If things are happening that you don't like, let us know so it can be remedied. You understand? It doesn't make sense you sit there and lament about a street or something when you can make representation for yourself in your area. You understand? Right? No honorary doctorates. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you pay for. Everybody wants an honorary doctorate now. Trouble. Dr. Anderson, Dr. Abrams, Dr. Jones. We roll in. Flappy, we roll in. You understand me? We roll in. Right? So guys, other than that, I saw that the Ministry of Natural Resources, they're going to be acquiring a unit to accelerate the gold refining process. And this is not just, this is another step in the direction of ensuring that, you know, excuse me, sorry, in ensuring that, you know, the process of Guyana's gold being sold and making its way onto the market is done in a proper way, right? So hats off to the guys at the Ministry of Natural Resources, Minister Barat, PS Mackenzie as well, and also I see at the head table here the head of GGMC and that kind of thing, right? So that's something for the persons in the extractive sector to look forward to, and trouble, 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 people, trouble. Anyway, other than that, what? So I see my uncle saying, if you have money, you can pay for a doctorate. But here's the thing. You can't use that doctor on the front of your name like you actually study and write a thesis and you actually go through what genuine doctors or somebody who was studying at the level of a doctorate has gone through. Glenn Lallian write no thesis, right? And to tell you the truth, when I heard about the amount of money that was paid or allegedly paid for the doctorate, I was like, really? Oh gosh, what is guy name by? What's he right name? Leslie Mangal, Dr. Bay. What's he right name, man? The fellow with the face. That don't like pay rent. Oh gosh. He's another doctor too. He don't like pay rent, man. The landlord come and meet you at City Hall there. I had called the landlord on this live here already, so you could talk to the people and let them know what's going on. Oh man, what the Gavin Matthews, right? Look, these people, they ain't easy, you know. They ain't easy. Carla, good morning.
Yes. Hey, good morning. Thank you for taking my call. I don't know about Indiana, but in America, if you have enough money, you can get a degree from any university, any doctorate. It's an honorary. You don't have to attend. You don't have to attend at one class one, not one second.
Right. So take for instance, like if you make a donation or you build a library or something, they give you an honorary doctorate.
Yes. If you have enough money, I can get an honorary degree from Yale, Harvard, as long as you make a substantial donation. It's an honorary. That don't mean you attend one day of class.
Yeah, but
not a real doctor.
What kind of clout that honorary doctorate would have, though?
Zero clout. It's got zero clout. It's just to say, it's like, I want to be Dr. Jones or Dr. Smith.
Right.
Because it's an impression. It's an impression. Nobody says, I have an honorary doctor. It just says, I am Dr. Jones or
right.
Dr. Smith.
Right.
So in America, you can get an honorary degree if you have enough money. If you have enough money, you can contribute and get a doctorate from any university in America.
Got you. Apparently, we might have that same option here right now.
So that's why I just wanted to call in and let you know that that honoraries, that don't mean nothing. You didn't attend a day of class. You didn't attend a day of class.
All right, Carl, the thanks for coming through. Yeah, so you hear it. And that's an American. That's an American. You could get an honorary doctorate from even Harvard once you got enough money. And we all know Glenn now got money. We also Glenn got a little bag. You got a little change you could spend, you know? So please don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Don't let the fact that Glenn Lau puts this DR on the front of his name give any credence to what he's purporting out here, right? And mind you, if the tax evasion situation with foreign companies was that dire as Glenn Lau put it, the US they investigating. So just like how they investigate Mohammed, you understand me? They're probably investigating that too, Glenn. So relax yourself. Relax yourself. We all know Glenn got a SAP and he's able to use his people to manipulate some situations. Right? Now, yesterday as well, they had the launching of the eye testing and spectacle program, which I am so happy that got kicked off. There are a lot of young people with vision issues, and that could be a hindrance to learning. So I was happy that the government was able to get that off the ground to bring relief to the youth and person with visual issues, right? So just to give you some details, what's going on here? So the government launched its eye testing and its spectacles program just yesterday at the Accreditation Conference Center. Now the program aims to provide financial assistance for eye tests and spectacles to thousands of vulnerable individuals, enhancing their access to necessary eye care. Now, individuals under 18 and those over 65 will receive a voucher for an eye test. If spectacles are required, eligible individuals will also receive a $15,000 voucher to cover the cost of the spectacles. Now, the Minister of Health, Dr. Frank Anthony, and when I said Dr. Frank Anthony in this case, I'm talking about Dr. Frank Anthony, who actually went to study medicine, right? Study medicine, the medical doctor. Emphasized that the program as a part of a broader preventative healthcare strategy. Now, the program includes comprehensive eye care, starting from early screening to addressing age-related eye issues. Due to capacity constraints within the Ministry of Health, the program collaborates with private sector entities to ensure widespread screening and testing capabilities. Several private healthcare providers have signed MOUs to participate in the program, ensuring extensive reach and service availability. The program is designed to be accessible across the entire country and not just Georgetown. Efforts are being made to provide screening services in various regions, in ensuring that rural and remote populations are also served. The national budget allocated 180 million for eye test and I had a coalition moment. The national budget has allocated 840 million for eye test and 995 million to subsidize the cost of spectacles, right? Now, again, Dr. Anthony highlighted the need for regular eye exams to detect and manage conditions such as glaucoma and cataracts, and the other one I can't pronounce. The program also aims to identify individuals requiring optical operations and provide the necessary surgical interventions. A separate program is in place for cataract surgeries, where individuals identified during screening can be added to a list and receive surgery as needed. Now, I mean, I don't know about y'all. I think the government is on the right path this year, right? I mean, Pam, don't laugh at me when I have my Christina moments, please, please, right? Raj, I get to know, brother. I get to know. I see the right numbers and calling the wrong thing. That's hanging around these coalition people too much. It's bad. It's bad. But yeah, I'm happy that this is off the ground, and I see a lot of Guyanese benefiting from accessing this initiative from the government. And more we see the government putting systems in place for Guyanese to benefit, whether it's housing, healthcare, education, whatnot, right? Where was it? It was just this morning. I got up at around 3 a.m. and I put on the TV and I was on YouTube. And I was looking at some videos from this guy, Christmas List. He's currently stuck in Trinidad on a sedition allegation from the police or the government. And I was listening to some of the persons from the slums in Trinidad, right, complain about how they want the government to come and give 40 people jobs and come and make trading available for the young people in these areas. And I sat on the bed looking at the TV, and I'm like, could you imagine these people in Trinidad who had oil long before us, you understand, benefiting from oil long before us, still aren't serving their communities as they're supposed to. They're still wanting for stuff, right? But here in Guyana, you have a government that ensures that you have a big program. It ensures that you have a goal, you have a grow, you have so many opportunities to upgrade yourself. And yet you'd have persons saying, youth ain't got nothing to do, youth suffering, this and that, right? We as Guyanese need to make sure that we make ourselves available to all the opportunities that exist to us. Anybody in this country right now, unless you're living in a remote area. When I say remote, I'm talking Maracaibo, somewhere far in the hinterland, not close to any populated place like Bartik and them places. Work is there. Work is there. So it's just a case of persons making themselves or availing themselves to the opportunity. Now, again, I tell people, you're not always going to find the job that you want right off the bat. You're not going to get the salary that you want right off the bat. But what do you rather do? Sit down at home, not getting anything, no cash, nothing. You sit down feeling hopeless. And in your hopelessness, your mind wanders and you decide to go and do some foolishness and give the police work. Or some idiot call you out to protest for 5,000 and a cook-up. Right? Instead of actually putting systems in place for you to empower yourselves. I am hoping, you hear me? I am hoping to have a sit down with some of those guys from Kitty that Minister Hamilton interacted with, who went to do the heavy duty operators course, to give you guys an idea of how people's lives are being changed currently. Also, on the video, another Jamaican complaining that over there, the focus is on this certification, having this piece of paper, instead of having skilled workers, construction, plumbing, you understand, people getting involved in agriculture and things like that, right? That is what's happening here. That is what Caribbean countries are crying out for, what the Guyanese government is currently doing. So they're complaining about importing food. when the Guyanese government diversifying crops and expanding into peas and corn and soy and all kind of thing. Blackberry sheep, black giant chicken, aquaculture, all kind of thing. Hemp farming, all kind of thing. Grapes growing in Guyana now. I think that's a private venture, but I'm pretty sure you're getting some kind of guidance from NARI or something. You understand? Grapes growing in Guyana now. So, Guyanese, ensure that you avail yourselves and you make yourself aware of the opportunities that are available to you. Ensure that you make yourself open. And mind you, jeez, look, again, everybody has a right to choose whichever political party you want to support, right? You have a right to be a diehard supporter. If you want to be a knee makaram, up to you. Whether you want to be, that's up to you. However, I'm saying to you, even if you support the PNC and you see opportunity under the PPP, grapple it. Don't sit down and wallow in your sorrows and wait for somebody from the PNC to be president again for you to benefit. How much sense I'm making? You as a Guyanese know if you see an opportunity to get into a sector, to advance yourself in terms of studies or something, all the bit courses are free. All the bit courses are free. I think I just saw a batch of people going off to do something else. Minister Hamilton was in Linden or somewhere. Let me see. Let me check and see. Where did I see that? Minister Hamilton was somewhere on an outreach, and a bunch of people about to get trained again, right? Okay, so this is not Linden. This is Sophia. 20% from the community of Sophia are now en route to become certified welders, metal fabricators, and electrical installation technicians who will play a pivotal role in expanding Guyana's infrastructure. You understand me? So this is Minister Hamilton and his ministry ensuring that persons are, let me show y'all, because they might say just shooting in the dark. I don't want them to feel so at all, boy. Right? So this is the Ministry of Labor's page. Right? And this is from the interaction that they had with the persons. Right? So you see it here, 20 persons from the communities of fire. The launch, which took place at the Georgetown Training Center, formerly the Fire Training Center on Dennis Street. So mind you, they ain't coming out to the community, very close to where they are. They could go, they ain't got worry about passage and all them thing. Mind you, BIT also gives you a stipend to come and learn. So you're getting a bracing. Some of these courses, BIT gives you the what you would call it, the PPE and the stuff that you need to operate, the safety gear, right? So according to this, 2 females and 8 males will be undergoing comprehensive instruction in welding and fabrication. 1 woman and 9 males will be looking at the electrical installation, right? These are the persons here. Well, he's from the ministry, I think, right? He's also from welfare, right? So these are some of the persons who are going to be engaged, and some of the persons from the other ministries, I think, are partnering with the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sport because it's their facility there in Sophia. But I mean, look at that. Look at that. Now, look on the right-hand corner, this lady that's in the brown shirt jack, right? This lady that's in the brown shirt jack. This is the Guyana Postal Service uniform, right? So this lady probably say, you know something, I want to do better than postal service. I want to make more money. I probably want to start my own business. So she has a job and she's looking for betterment. You understand? So please, Guyanese, take up the opportunity. Don't waste time and bother with people and stupidness. And if you see anything that you can benefit from, get on board. Get on board. You're Guyanese. You're supposed to benefit from this. You understand? I'm happy to see so many young people stepping forward. Look, this guy here, he's going to learn as well. This is Kelvin Light, I think. Contractor was on this program. So you see what I'm showing you? This young man got an opportunity from the government to get a contract. Won a contract. Now this young man is going to upgrade himself to ensure that he has a full understanding of contracting and what it entails. So he's going to learn welding and fabrication. And this is Guyanese advancing. Don't listen to that nonsense the coalition tell you, but they don't like black people and black people ain't getting nothing and black people ain't benefiting. You understand? Sorry. Afro-Guyanese, Guyanese of Afro descent, African descent. The Negroes, right? The Negroes ain't benefiting, according to some people. The Negroes not benefiting. But yet, we have a Guyanese of African descent here who wants to advance himself. So the next time he applies for a contract, he could say, well, hey, I'm certified in welding and fabrication, or I'm certified in electrical installation. You understand me? So please, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Young Guyanese, look at this big woman. Everybody want to learn. Where else or where would this woman here under the coalition administration have an opportunity to go and learn this here again? Huh? Where under the coalition time would this young lady have Renetta? Not me and this young lady here at all. Please, Jesus. In Jesus' name. Renetta, please. Sorry, you're doing good work, but not me and that at all, Renetta. Sorry, I see it, but no. Anyway, yeah. Oh my God. Hey, they got some people who's trouble in this place, but now you're Renetta, but oh Jesus, I ain't able that. Right? But where would this big woman? This woman looks like she is, you know, big lady, who's probably going to learn welding, fabrication, or electrical installation. Is that not making her more marketable in her old age? Is that not making her more marketable in her old age? Think about it. Think about it. Right? Now, look at here. Look at this here too as well. I got these from Miss Small. You know, Renetta Small is a good person. You know, she works very hard. So I'm going to highlight some of the work that she is engaged in. Right? Now you're looking at some youths from East and West. I got this information from Miss Small, who are also engaged in bit training. And you remember the said, Afro-Guyanese are not benefiting. These young people did not have the opportunity to upgrade themselves in past times. You understand? Right? No, it's happening. No, it's happening. No, it's happening. So I want people to take note of these things. Take note of these things. Take note of these things. The last administration said to young people, it's not our job to find work for you. I was supposed to touch on something a while back. Y'all can imagine Winston Jordan saying that the write-off program is bad. He's not supporting it. I mean, I'm gonna deal with that tomorrow. I gotta go and review the information because he spoke that foolishness some time back. One of the viewers sent it to me. He upset about the debt write-off in the UG students. That is the kind of future Guyanese can expect under coalition administration. God forbid they make it back to power in Guyana. Right? God forbid they make it back to Children and Chandra Paul Drive. Highly unlikely. But God forbid. Anyway, guys, I'm getting out of here. It was great being here with you this morning. We're gonna Vishal. Oh my God, this. Brethren. Wait, you know it's 15 minutes. You call back an hour after, buddy?
No, I was preparing for work, so
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Scott. Well, go ahead, man. Go ahead. We're about to wrap up, but go ahead.
Okay. Yes. Good morning again.
Yeah,
did you clarify if for the guys?
Yeah. They had an issue with one of the machines, but it's not all like the Nora stole it. I spoke with Dr. Harris, the head of LHC, so we cleared that up.
You see what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
One machine down, but it over exaggerate the situation as though none of the machines are working.
Right.
And that is the thinking of Flapnu. Flapnu can't see nothing that is, or they can't conceptualize positivity.
Right.
In other words, they know how to concoct a lie, and sometimes they forget their own lie.
Yes.
You know.
Indeed. Yeah.
I was listening. I think 4 days ago you were highlighting some things about Mr. Hines, right? And I was listening to Mr. Ben Shabbat talking about, Mr. Jordan, not Jordan. He's talking about the election of 1997, and these people could lie. The PNC and the PPPC sat down before the election in 1997 and agreed. They both agreed for the uses of ID cards.
Right.
They agreed on that. And when the result did not reflect what they expect, they changed the narrative.
Yeah.
Right? Same thing with the 2020 election. These people could lie. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Let me look at the recent fiasco with Aubrey Norton and the entire circus. The infighting, the revelation that is unfolding in the party itself gives you a synopsis as what these people have no vision. They don't even have a vision among themselves. They don't have a common vision among themselves. So how could they run a nation, brother?
Same thing I wondering.
How could they run how could they administer our country if they don't have a vision within themselves as a party or party members? Imagine this one denigrating the other one, stereotyping the other one. These people for real, brother.
PNC things. It's called PNC things.
So imagine, we now see why we witnessed what we would have witnessed throughout the 5 years while they were in government.
Yeah.
If the reflection is in the light for everybody to see. You don't have to light a candle to see it. You know what I mean? Now, yesterday, before the phone cut off or the internet went, the internet started to fluctuate. I was about to make, to expound a little on Mohammed's situation, right? I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
Mohammed is a Guyanese. I'm a Guyanese. Mohammed is a businessman, however, or whatever would have propelled him to that economic limelight, kudos to him, right? But in the respect of the Americans sanctioning, and it's not the first time they would have sanctioned Guyanese businessmen or Guyanese entrepreneur or entrepreneur business magnate from here. It's not the first time. But what gives the American the moral authority to lecture us on good governance, to lecture us on corruption? When God made us siphon off $6 to $7 billion in 2009. How much was the total gross domestic product of the entire CARICOM member state combined in 2009? So you tell me one man were able to siphon off at least the entire CARICOM GDP of 2009. Brother?
Well, I think they would have made some advancements since then.
Now, America is the biggest consumer of drugs. America is the biggest money launderer. I could remember when Mr. Obama accused Vladimir Putin in 2012, claiming that he is guilty of illicit capital outflow from Russia on his watch. You know what he told Obama? All the corrupt money is held in your banks in Manhattan, in Miami, in Chicago, in Los Angeles, in San Diego, in Cincinnati, in Cleveland. All the corrupt money is in those banks, brother. However, if Mohammed is guilty, then he will have to face the consequence. Okay?
Yeah.
But that is just my opinion. Right? And persons, I heard persons making some vague statement about the vice president and all of that. Now, the vice president has a responsibility to the people of this country. And if you listen to the vice president and his pronouncement or his reference to the current scenario, right, with Mohammed and the US, the man is totally right. He has to protect the financial system of this country.
Yeah.
And we are so connected. We are a part of a global community. We might, you know, fortunately or unfortunately, we happen to lean more to the West. But we are a part of a system. Isn't that so, sir?
Correct.
So the vice president should come out in solidarity, supporting Mr. Mohammed, defending Mr. Mohammed. The vice president got to be very strategic, and he has to be very calculated in his response. If you understand what I mean, that is what you call diplomacy. This is not like flapping, mess up and done, broke up and done, come out and say a vague statement, even if it costs, even if the toll, if the people of this country want to flap with power, they talk anything. And imagine 2 persons or 3 persons get sanctioned, and they're trying to hypothesize or include the entire financial system.
Yeah.
Spreading the propaganda. These people don't understand international relations, you know.
Well, look at got a man today, so how they can understand?
I didn't get you.
Look who they got looking at international relations, a man, so how they can understand? You gone real low there, Vishal.
Huh?
Your voice gone real low.
Oh, there are opportunities available for Afro guys, but because, well, the PMC continue to insinuate and to peddle and propagate the defacist narrative, the racist agenda, and so what they haven't realized that the young Afro-Guyanese could think for themselves, and many of them have disassociated themselves from Flapnu.
Yeah,
because Flapnu
indeed.
has no vision. Let us look at the Ipadagy, the funding that were given to Ipadagy. Now, how could you tell me capacity building is 5 million?
A lot of capacity got to be built.
20 contractors bidding for contracting that says capacity building. How? They're supposed to be a part of capacity building because you empowering me, you're tutoring me how to prepare a contract or a bid for a contract. Isn't that part of capacity building?
I see the Ministry of Public Works just do that, so they don't need to.
No,
You know.
but I'm saying, if I'm saying this to say, if you're so concerned about your people, then I interpret that as a part of capacity building.
Right.
So even if the Ministry of Public Works or Public Infrastructure during the tenureship of Flapnu, we didn't even see 50 black contractors. So where this money went, brother?
Good question.
Right? You
Good
telling me
question.
that employment cost is for something million a year. Now, on another note, you're saying that it's voluntary work. Most of the work is voluntary work. So this money wasn't to empower Afro-Guyanese, brother.
That's what they say.
This money wasn't to empower each and every Afro-Guyanese in this country in some way or form. These people have no vision, Benjamin. They can't even come close to Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey had a vision. You hear what I'm telling you? Walter Rodney had a vision. But Flapnu, no vision. Flapnu, I think Flapnu needs to go on all of these intellectuals. Flapnu, I think they need to do a brain examination. And they also need to, what do you call it? They need to be examined by our ophthalmologist. Because it's either blind, the vision blurry, and the meditation scatter. This is in common terms we study. Right?
Yeah,
because if I could see and I could acknowledge the continuous change or the continuous progress made by the PPPC, right? Within the last 30 years, and they're telling these people that they're seeing nothing. Guyana is a doom and gloom. And right in their camp is the epitome of doom and gloom. Because how easy, one time me use friends, and just because they competing for something, I now going to viciously attack you, and we are part of one organization, brother. Things things that were never mentioned by you throughout our time of coexistence in the party. Now you're hearing these things, Benjamin. If I was any one of them, they got out of the party, but the party is a real party. You know what I'm telling you? You know what the party got get? He got get a one-man band right now.
Let it blow. Let
right?
it blow,
Because
blow,
a
blow.
real party. You know me.
Trouble. All right, Vishal. I gotta cut off here. I gotta head out for today. Call up tomorrow. We gonna continue.
Okay, my brother.
All right, take care, brother.
Good.
Yeah, Vishal. Right? Yeah, Al's got some good points to share with us. Anyway, I'm getting out of here. See you guys here tomorrow. Don't forget that they will have the press conference tomorrow. I guess the flyer will be out a little later in the day. Let me see if it's out already. Right. Trouble. Right. Condolences to the family of Mr. Satan and all the other persons who would have been close to him. He would have passed recently. Right. Mr. Satan and his family, condolences to you guys. Right. So the fly is not out as yet, and I'll share it with you guys a little later in the day. See you guys here tomorrow, same time, same place. Continue to be good Guyanese. And as I always say before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about one Guyana.
Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, hey.
Ready now. Yeah. Hear me now. I never bad mind nobody yet. I never fight down nobody now. I never try stop nobody breath. That is not in my nature, no. I never see people with them things and vex them of it. Especially when they work hard for it.